Okay, let's start this. Oh, let me close this. So what we have to do now is just borders over here. That's the next step. Let me. That should be easy. By the way, the last session, I was stuck into this layout thing, like this image. What was was what was happening? What was happening was that the session. Like, let me show you. Let me show you. This will be easier. Box works differently in this Kobweb. Box and rows work differently in this Kobweb framework as they used to work on Jetpack Compose normally. For an Android development, box and rows have kind of different behavior. They are not the same as CSS, Flex, and grid layouts. And I had to study a little bit about it, learn a little bit about CSS. So I even bought it. I even bought it. That's the way we say it. Let me see it real quick. I bought it.
I bought.
I bought. Yeah, I bought. But I even bought it a CSS HTML course just to understand about flexboxing and grid layouts better. So it turns out that it's not a way to work with web pages without any knowledge about CSS and HTML. So yeah, this was my, what's, that was the thing that was stuck, get me stuck, was my skill issues. So it turns out if we don't do this, like this flex shrink 0, my box will shrink, and regardless the size of the element inside my box, which is my image that has 4000 size, doesn't matter. This layout, the row will shrink the item to fit the remaining portion, which is this other column here that is a few maximum width. So the result will be like this. My box would not gonna be respected. The size of my box was not gonna be respected. And what's gonna happen is that, look, you can see here that my box is someplace over here. I think it's not here. But the image is overflowing. I think this is a way you say it, overflowing. Clicking on your image, and then this is my box over here. This is the element of my box. Yeah, as you can see, my box is shrink to the image original size. That's pretty crazy. This is not the same behavior as the Android development when you work with Jetpack Compose in Android. Boxes are not shrinked. If you have a child that has a size in it, so I learned this with our beautiful cloud code. Told me that, and by the way, this is how I use AI. I got this working now because in the previous session this has stopped working for some reason. I reinstalled. Now I have a cloud code here to help me out in the session, and I make the questions. I make questions about why was not working, and Claude was very effective to answer my thoughts, my questions, my thought, my Thoughts, my doubts. But that's it. That's about it. Let's keep on going. Now that we have this fixed, like we need to use this flex shrink, which is I think it's an attribute or a property, CSS property, to prevent the parent flex, this display flex, to shrink the child. And yeah, respect the child size. That's about it. Well, let's keep on going. Now I have to put to make this borders. That's gonna be easy, I guess. Oh, let me put some music here. I think this will make me copyright strike, but I don't have no one watching my stuff, so it doesn't freaking matter. I think copywriting does not apply for this. I hope so, actually. Before we dive into this, let me do something else here. I'm trying to log into my. Seriously? Hold on. Oh man, I cannot do this. Seriously. Oh my god, I'm not gonna type this entire stuff. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Whatever. No. No, 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 no. What? What the fuck? What? Wait, I'm sorry. Indeed. Of course. That's crazy. I bought. Let's start. Start. There's some border here. Border. No. Border. Scope. Width. Styling. I have border size. Border radius, border bottom, border top, border radius. I think this one over here, width. 1 pixel. It's gonna. Nothing. Okay, I don't know how to do border here. Should I create attributes? No. This element has a border right over here. It's almost not visible. This is service. Let's check where. Service section. Styles. Border. This is the way we do it. Style solids. Okay. I was almost there. Let's see. What else? Style. Line style solids. Line style solids. Color. Let's see which color is this. I think I know which color it is. It's the same one that I've been using for the buttons. Maybe it's this one over here. Look. Oh, border. I already had the code for border. God, I think this is the color. That is ugly. Okay, now we have a border here. But I don't think it's the same because this is. Let's see. Yeah, it's the same. 53. 53. Color. Border. The size. Oh, I think the size is 0.1 RAM. I still have to understand what RAM stands for. CSS RAM. Let me see. What? 0.1. Does this exist here? Let me see. Yeah. Not really. Same thing. One pixel here. Doesn't matter. Now the thing is, we should fill maximum size, I guess. Modifier. Fill maximum width. Is this gonna work? Let's see. Because they should adjust themselves. Yeah. And now we have this border radius. Border radius. Which border radius is that? Let me check. 30. That's 30%. 30. Border radius 30%. Let's see. You have a gap between them. You should have a. This is. I think you also have a fading. Let me see. radios. Let me see how to pronounce this. We also learning English here.
Radius.
Radius. I'm saying Rachel's. Radius.
Radius.
Okay. Border radius. That's good. Padding 1.50, so we have padding as well here for the maximum size. Padding 1.5 CSS RAM. Radius is what? Radius is 2. Okay. 2 CSS RAM. Radius. Background. Borders. Okay. Border color. Oh, border color. That's the border color actually. Oh, 163. 163. But in everybody, right? Everybody. 163. It's getting much better. Much better. We have a gap here in this flex. I'm getting this stuff, man. Flex layout. We have a gap of 2. So I put a gap here. Look, gap 2. Doing, man? It's not there. The gap's not in there. I was in the image, so it's here. The gap actually. Okay. Hold on. Where I am right now? Okay. About me container. The gap is here. And the row. What are you talking about, man? Gap 2 CSS. MC now should separate both. Nice. Is identical, pretty much. Look. That my websites take this time to load. I believe it's because this image is huge. But I'm not gonna fix this right now. But it's bothering me a lot. Okay. I have this thing over here. I think that's good. It's really similar. I think I have to change the text though. The same color, I guess. And yeah, I think that's the only thing I should do here. Missing is the text color. Do we have this color in any place else? Just checking before. Oh yeah, I have in this text. So let me grab the same color there. Get to know me. So what's the same font size? I don't know if the font size is the same, but a color is the same. Question. If I don't know about that. Do I have to declare this? I think so, yeah. In every single place. So then put here. Oh my god, this was not necessary. It wasn't necessary. Caps lock. color. About the size, I don't need because paragraph same size. It's gonna change this information here. Nice. The last one. This is huge description. Modifier. I think it's attributes, right? Attributes. Modifier. Then you have to convert to an attribute.
Terceira, Paulo, já foi?
The first one. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. The goal is two bottles today.
Vamos que eu já encho. Vamos.
Hold on. Foi. First one. We did it. First bottle of water of the day. The goal is 2 bottles. Oh, Jesus Christ. Because I'm so oiled. Oiled? Let me see. How you guys say this in English? I have an oily skin.
I have oily skin.
Oily? Wait, what?
I have oily skin.
Oily skin. What?
I have oily skin.
Oily skin. Okay. 2 attributes, and then I'm gonna pass some color. Okay. Now we are talking. Let me see. Same thing. I think we have a gap here as well. It is a gap. Let me just check that this is a gap. If this is a gap or something else. This is a box, a flex box with a center justified, paging, 0 paging, color. And we're looking at this detail section. Go over here. What is this? Yeah. This is a flex stuff. Container. Picture. Container section. Gap. 4. Yeah, I have it 4 of gap. But in this gap is in the session. It's not good because let's see, container session. Session container. Okay, 4 of gap. That's okay. So the gap is gonna be in my layout. The gap is gonna be the row. This is the image. Okay. I have a 40 gap here as well. So let me put in another 40 gap. Here I have 2 of gap. Here it's gonna be right over here. 4 gap. And now the text should be more spaced here. Oh, too much. 2 of gap. Yeah. 2. Not the same. Kind of. I don't know. Put my think it has one of gap actually. Thanks so much. One of gap. Let's see. This is another thing that I've noticed, that sometimes the gap property did not work the same way. I think that's good. Let me see. Yeah, look. The text should be the same, right? I guess. Let me see if I'm using the same text, but I'm not using the same text as this dude. This loading thing. That's why our texts are different. Yeah, that's good. We're finished, pretty much. Now the only thing remaining is this button over here. That should change to the next session. And I don't know how the guy did it, so let me take a look at the source code. That I already have here. Is this the same source code? It is. Let me check it out. So let me check. I don't know how to check this. Let's see.
Margin bottom. So in our next section, that's gonna be our about
Yes,
section. So it's
sir.
gonna have the border of. Let's go to the next experience section.
No, I want this
Not
arrow.
relative to anything else.
Arrow position
Actually,
absolute.
where it's gonna be up.
Okay. Arrow. There's the arrow. Let me grab the icon for the arrow. Experience arrow. Copy, go up here, place here. So the thing is, what is the arrow absolute position? So on Android, we don't have this kind of absolute. We did had this absolute position. Oh, so this is a box. So what it means is that we can put place here. This is my box, by the way. This is the box session. No. Page section style. This is the style. Yeah, index. This is the place where I put the page session. Not a good place to place your stuff. Let me think. How I'm going to do this. If I place the arrow here, arrow is the image, right? Image. Let me see. Let me see this. Source arrow. PNG arrow. PNG, and then I'm gonna place some size in this. We got modifier. Size, I don't know the size of this thing. pixels. 32 pixels. Much better, right? Much better than CSS. Properties, everything that I love. But as a box, I think box are treat like grids, and for this framework, that's what I learned. So I don't know if it is creating a grid here. I think it's relative, about, position. I don't know what type of layout it's creating. I think this display flex. I don't know if I can, put some position this thing. Position. I'm just absolute.
Absolute to the section.
Yeah, to the section.
Right. -5 rem.
Okay. Same thing. So we gotta place position. What the heck? Yeah, position absolute. Position. What is position? Static, absolute, relative. Let's see if I have this right. Right? Oh, we have right value. -5 CSS RAM. See the issue with this. Wrap. Have to wrap this. No. Where I am? Oh my God! I'm not in the right place. What? No, it's not where I am. It's how to say it. I forgot about how to say this. Where was I? Yes, where was I? It's hard to say. Where was I? Is an verse from the Portuguese word. Where was I? It's not. It's still not. Look, I have to open Chrome. Where was I? Yeah, I cannot listen to because Safari is a garbage browser and stop working the audio. Let me see if this is working. Oh, look, it's right over here, but it's not changed the position. So right position, I think that's good. Absolute. So let's put right to the same place where -5 CSS RAM left
And bottom.
oh bottom
2.5 rem.
2.5 RAM. So bottom 2.5 RAM CSS RAM. Let me see the results. Should be placed right over here, down here, and oh, it is something changed here. Look, no, actually, it is not. It's not in the bottom. It's absolutely not in the bottom. What is this? image. What? Hold on. Hero session. Hero is my hero inside a session? Hold on. Oh my god. No. It is not. So why the right position about a position, right? This is it's a box. Why you're here instead of here? Why minus? I don't understand -5, but I will put just 5. What's gonna happen? Look. Bottom. My box. Let's see. About. Yeah, it's placing. Am I crazy? Images here. This is page about content. That should be that should be here, like here, not here. Oh my god. Let's understand what's going on. Yeah. Where is this image? So the image is in the hero session for some reason. Can you see it? Kobweb. This is top left. Yeah, actually there's about session, and then we have a column, and then we have an image. It is actually inside the page section. Okay. Now it's time to understand what's going on. This should be here in the page session. Box. Content. What's going on, right? What's going on? Display flags, right? Should I change the display of this box? Maybe. Let me see. Absolutely relative position. Relative. About. Relative. And this is absolute position. ask Claude why my arrow image is not appearing. Let's say appearing at the bottom of the about section. It is being displayed at the top, at the bottom of the hero section, which it doesn't, this is how we say it, doesn't make sense. This is the way for me to learn English as well, like practice English, learn by making mistakes. Why this is happening? This is not a good, actually this is not a good prompt for Claude, because I didn't provide anything else than names. I didn't point the file, I didn't point, didn't show any print screen, anything. So that's make the Claude code work much more to understand what I'm saying. Let's see. And then I'm using bad model. Oh my God, Jesus Lord. Look that shit. Cloud code is complicated. Look, I found the issue. Oh, look, I provided really bad description, really bad input. It is already found the issue. It's absolute. You want this, you have to declare. We have this absolute thing. I'm saying the problem is in position context. Looking at the page section, composable index, exactly. You have a arrow image position absolute. Good. A issue but doesn't have position relative. How absolute position works. That's what I love about it. When you use position absolute, the element positions itself relative to the nearest positioned ancestor. One with position relative, absolute, or fixed. So we don't have this in Android. We have something similar, but in XML, we used to have this frame layout that does kind of this stuff, but not with the same names. If a position ancestor exists, it positions itself relative to the initial containing block, usually the viewport, if no position ancestor, okay, or some other ancestor in the layout tree. So your arrow is escaping the about section box and positioning itself relative to some other container, which happened to place it at the bottom of the hero section. Got it. So if let's see, I believe Claude is right. So if I put in my box, that's cap box position. This is a relative, right? Position relative. That should fix the issue. I believe in you, Claude. I believe in you, Claude. I believe in you. Oh, fuck. Yes. Beautiful. That's the issue. Because I know Claude is right, because look at his version. Look, about session has relative positioning. It's the same thing that I miss in my composable function that represent the session page. So every we have a session page and a content. So the content's here. The image is in this box, within this box as well, but positioning in an absolute position, which happen to be right and bottom with these informations over here. It's beautiful. This is beautiful. Look. I love this. I love it. I know this is not let AI. I know this is not popular anymore, learning stuff and whatnot. But hey man, still loving it. Import CSS unary minus. Let's see, minus should be like a little bit here, I guess. No, oh my god, in the bottom. Oh my god, let me see. I think this is not the right stuff. It is. I think it's the right position. That is minus 5, right? Let me see. I wish. It's just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Let me see. I have a padding, a little padding over here, but padding. But I didn't set up padding at all. Look, I'm not sure why I have this. Let me see about session. I don't have any merging 0. Margin 0 as well. Padding, a little bit of padding. I don't know why. But yeah, look, positioning. Let me see if because you have to take care of this. Oh yeah, relative. Flexbox. Let me see how Hitbox works. Flexbox. Flexbox. Xbox. It's good. More water. I think we're done. We are done with this. My question now is, how do we box ID? How do we go to that place using this arrow? Link. Let's see if I have something similar. This is a link. Yeah, I'm using this as a link. Let's see how I declare this stuff. Image. I don't think that is an image actually. That's a button. No, this is not a button. That thing is not a button. That thing is an icon. does works pretty much as this stuff over here. Page. I'm getting confused, so I'm gonna change something here. Session. So base session. We'll call this base section. Put this in the separate file. I'm declaring the index, but it's not a good place. ID. That's how I did.
So that is basically putting it -5 from the right corner here. -5 rem is there. And then 2.5 rem up from the bottom, which is there.
From the bottom.
And it's absolute within this whole section. Next things we are targeting is details. As for our
But how-
target
yeah,
is
okay,
about
you already said it.
down.
Let me see how the button works.
Let's see.
An image arrow.
I'm gonna target
There's the arrow.
here. That takes us to the next section on our page.
Okay.
It's gonna have alt
There's the image.
of just arrow icon. It's gonna have a class of icon and arrow. And it's also gonna have an on-click event that is gonna go to location, href, and it's gonna have 2 colons here, single, and we're gonna go to ./experience section of our page.
This is already what we do here. Path. Use links. I'm gonna use a link. Let's just put a link there. Much better. Link. Link. Component. And please. No. It's not a link, right? It's It's an image link, right? It's icon link or something like that. Let me see. Let me make sure. It's about session or hero session link. It's just link. It's called link. Oh, it's raining. It's raining. It's not here. I don't know why I did this, man. You know, one of the things that I want to learn is that is like not useful anymore. Is it necessary? This link, is this the right variant? It's the same thing. No, it's not this. Fix this. This is the content of this link. We can place over here. And the position navigates to. We gotta put another